So yo, tell me what the hell is going on with this ApeCoin and Bored Ape Yacht Club?
Yesterday, they announced that ApeCoin was dropping. It dropped today at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And I read up like on some of the information that they provided on the ApeCoin Twitter, which is at 113,000 followers.
So you're telling me there's a coin that has a Twitter account. The coin has a Twitter account separate from Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah.
And all the Bored Apes, the mutants, and the dogs got this airdrop.
Yeah, the mutants, the original apes, the Bored Apes, and the dogs. So obviously, like all the floors on those rows.
That's because people were trying to get apes so that they could get the airdrop.
Yeah.
So you're dropping 80 ETH so that you can get some of these ape coins. How much did it debut at, and like what's the tokenomics look like? Do you know that?
So when I saw I was following it this morning. I was in a Twitter space with some apes and some members of the Loser Club, and I think I saw it before I logged off. It was at like $50 per coin, and people were trying to buy in at that price. A lot of people were not used to trading coins and we're looking at it like investing in NFTs, which obviously is like different things because like the price is going to start high, right? And it's going to be super volatile. So it was going all over the place. People were losing money. The guys in the Twitter were looking at the contract. I guess they're gonna probably unveil some more information, but it's a governance coin. So they're forming like some sort of a DAO, and one token equals one vote. They're going to be having the coin in a play to earn game as well. So you'll be able to collect some ApeCoin in a play to earn game. And there is a real estate agency in Miami that's going to be accepting ApeCoin to purchase properties.
Well, that's not a marketing ploy. Nah, but you know what? They're smart because somebody's going to buy that just to be able to more or less flex. That's like a Uber flex. See now, okay, this is a concept for us to really digest. You can buy real estate in the metaverse that you're never going to actually physically go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't you buy real estate in real life that you're never going to go in just to flex? If I was a Bored Ape Yacht Club holder and I had, say I was like Dingaling, isn't that the person who has 109 apes or something like that?
I think Dingaling had like a million coin, like he had like a million coins, like off the rip.
Let's just say it's a million coins at $50 a coin. So that's $50 million.
Yeah.
You're buying 50 cents house in New York City during Get Rich or Die Trying, like peak 50. You're buying a crib. Now imagine you got crypto rich and you're used to buying virtual assets. You got so many ape tokens that you could buy a real house that you never live in just to flex. Okay, maybe I'm cat right now, but like that's crazy. I just read up, it says the total circulating supply will be 1 billion ape tokens, but they haven't really given out the full details as to absolutely everything about it. Like you said, though, it's involved in play to earn, governance, and some places will have it as utility.
Yeah, and the interesting thing too was you saw the floors during the token drop fluctuating as well. I think the Bored Ape floor was at like 100 when the token dropped, and then it dropped down to like 80. So like people were strictly buying for the token, but some of the people were thinking that the play might have been to actually purchase an ape during that time. But there's
during the retracement.
Yeah. But because there's speculation there. I mean, and you know how Yuga is, like these guys have had like 2 major events in like, I think this week alone, right? People are like, oh, like what more can they do? Is this the end of the value of my ape? And I'm just thinking like, that's something that I would never let go.
Man, that's like, it's like the leader of the pack. So they could technically take their foot off the gas for a long time and still have a substantial relevance because they set so many trends already. The people who are in there aren't necessarily in it to flip, or at least the big ones who are in there from day one. You know, of course, if you only have one or two, I know there's a good distribution, but there's definitely some ape whales, and like they're more in it for, I think, the culture.
Did you? I mean, did you see Captain Trippy on Twitter?
Nah, who is that? Is that Juicy J?
No. Captain Trippy on Twitter, they posted a picture of their collection. I think I sent it to you yesterday.
Oh, was that the flex where I said these are the flexes that get your chain snatched?
Yes.
I'm not a chain snatcher. Let me just
I'm not either.
I'm not a chain snatcher. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But goodness gracious, why are you gonna come out and tell the world about your bag? What was the tweet?
There was, oh man, I can't even find it anymore. But another one was Dingaling's freaking tweet. He had 113 eligible apes, 98 eligible mutant apes, and 110 eligible dogs for 1,434,898 ape tokens. So just think about that. In 285 days, this guy got dropped a bag on top of a bag. And I don't know if he's still the number.
Stop this. Yo, I want to search right now how much money Drake made last year, because I need to put this in context. Drake salary 2021. I'm pretty sure he only made $40 million. So yo, Dingaling basically got an airdrop that put him on the Forbes 100 list.
That's what it takes to be on there. Then yeah,
I feel like I sound like a hater right now, but that's crazy.
That's what, like, I got past the point of being jealous of Bored Ape holders and like not listen. I was hearing about these during the Top Shot days, and I had no clue what the hell a Bored Ape was, what a cool cat was. These guys are like, oh, they're going for $200, bro. Like, I'm like, I don't know what this is. Wow. And now look at me.
Wow.
On a podcast talking about them.
Wow. And just, I stand corrected. I shouldn't have thrown stones at the throne. Drake makes $75 million a year. So
okay. Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
Dingaling has a way to go.
But hey, he's a damn near woke up $50 million richer. It's not a bad day at the office. Do you think he quit his job if he isn't already quit?
He's been quit. He was the and for those of you who don't know Dingaling,
can we please post a picture of the Jimmy? Please put a picture up there, because we keep calling out this crazy name.
That's what I was gonna say. For those of you who don't know the name Dingaling, he's a major character in the NFT space. Okay, so we're not just calling somebody a Dingaling. I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah. But this guy's been the number one. You gotta clarify these days.
Absolutely.
But this guy was the number one collector, I think, on Top Shot. Like, he only collected number one serial code NFTs. That's his style.
Dingaling is actually, like, who do you think this person is in real life? Like, what do you think they do to have that bread, but also be into NFTs?
I think he got the bread from NFTs. Like, he was early into Top Shot.
And so he just there's, bro, if somebody flipped an NBA Top Shot bag into a $50 million airdrop, that I want to talk to that person.
Yeah, I want to talk to him too. Let's get him on the pod. But yo, think about it though. When we enter Top Shot, and first of all, like, Dapper, they're not the wave right now, right? But let me finish. Dapper isn't the wave right now, but you have to pay homage to what they did for the NFT space, because a lot of these guys that were ape holders, they got in through Top Shot.
Not just restricted to ape holders. I think the way how NBA Top Shot allowed people to buy NFTs with their credit card and taught them about, looking at the provenance of how the history of ownership of an asset on the blockchain, even if it was more or less like a private blockchain, it got people familiar. It was like training wheels.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, putting putting people onto that where it was kind of a safe platform where, you know, you got tech support and all that kind of stuff. You could use
not
it
in the early days.
Well,
like
yeah.
3 people were working.
They honestly though, they put me on, and I know a lot of other people who could say the same. Obviously, it couldn't be the best of all worlds. It can't be the fastest and the cheapest transactions and the best selection and the best tokenomics and all. Like, they did get too greedy and tried to cash grab, but you know what? They serve their purpose in onboarding a certain generation. There's the OGs, and then there's the 2021 generation. And I think anybody who got in 2021 early went through that crash and then stayed for the rebound. That was definitely the year of the NFT.